I suppose there would be those people who would regard Australian native plants as perhaps a little bit naff, a little bit lacking in style, charisma, panache or whatever. What about this? This Banksia is one of the most wonderful native plants I've ever seen. It's a relatively new one to cultivation. Banksia plagiacarpa, but you probably won't remember that. Comes from Hinchinbrook Island and it's named Hinchinbrook, in other words from Queensland. And it's sort of a silvery gunmetal grey. Now you really don't get many flowers of anything anywhere in the world that are that colour. Look how well it mixes with a bit of silver gum leaf foliage and buds. This is a really stylish plant. Grows around about 5 metres tall as a plant in the ground. In my opinion, you'd prune it every year or two to keep it lush and dense. But long-lasting cut flowers, if you were growing this in your garden, you would always have something to put in a vase at the right time of the year that your guests would absolutely freak over. So its name again, it's a Banksia. It's called Hinchinbrook, 5 metres tall, doesn't really like frost. And it's the most amazing silvery gunmetal grey colour. A really magnificent native plant. So do rethink native plants. Many of them are stylish. Many of them make absolutely wonderful cut flowers, particularly this one, Hinchinbrook. The only really bad news about this plant is that there's really only one nursery that I know of growing this particular form, Hinchinbrook. It's Yellow Rock Native Nursery. They're basically a wholesale nursery, so you may need to talk to them about who they supply it to, but that's a plant to die for.